Okay then, Derek, welcome to Belfast.
Well, thanks for having me. It's been, I think I brought the sunshine from Canada. It's
Yeah,
been,
we really appreciate that.
it's been awesome. I mean, I saw rain once and 4 days of sunshine, so it's been a great start.
Well, let's hope it continues along those lines. I know you haven't been here that long, but what have you thought of Belfast so far?
Right now, just honestly, like the people have been so nice. The guys that met on the team have been nice. Everyone's been so helpful, and honestly, when I can ask a question in English and someone answer it in English, spending 4 years in Germany, 4 years in Switzerland, you really don't have that communication, and it gets really annoying sometimes for something that's so simple that you can't get across. So right now I'm loving life. I'm just looking forward to getting my family here and get settled in.
Yeah, that's one thing I was going to say. Obviously, you're used to playing in these other leagues with the language barrier being a problem. How are you finding our accent? I know some people who come in to Northern Ireland maybe struggle with some of the words in the accent.
Well, it's really similar from where I'm from in the East Coast because they think we talk funny also where we're from. So when the guys speak quick, it gets interesting trying to figure it out. Like I just found out what quid stands for and some other terms, but it's so far it's great, and like I said, the staff that I've met here so far has been so nice and generous and willing to give me a helping hand. So it's been good.
Yeah, okay, let's get on to that. How you arrived and ended up in Belfast. How did this all come about? How did you and Steve first catch up?
Well, it's sort of one of those things. I don't know how I'm logged into this account, but I get contract offers constantly from leagues around the world, and one was from the Belfast Giants, and I was sort of working with my wife trying to help her with her business, and I just sort of reached out, and then Steve contacted me, and we went back and forth for about a month, and he just offers me the job. I wanted to be head coach. I had really haven't thought about this path yet, but more thought about I was getting older, and then then I found out that when Steve played, my agent was Steve's, and then we started talking with my agent, and then I took a good 2 months, and he was very patient. He's a good salesman, and finally I got to a point where okay, it's me either gonna go to Germany or gonna go here, and I wanted to come to Belfast for one. He's been so awesome over the phone. Like everything he was selling me sounded great, and his word so far has been right on. And I'm really not gonna lie, I haven't been this excited to start a hockey season in a long time. So I think I made the right decision.
What was one of the things that in that decision made you feel this was the next step? Because you've made some great decisions over your career to this point. It's been fairly illustrious. You've had a lot of success.
Some of the selling points were just the English, the schooling for my kids. They can go school full year. We don't have to get them in one German school into an English school back home because we are going to spend the school year here. My wife can work, and they're going to do everything possible to help me out in my coaching career. And I've talked to everyone here. They're going to be patient with me, help me. They put an older team together. They had the specs that I wanted. I wanted a team that was skating fast. So, you know, and honestly, like Steve was telling me stories about Belfast. The league's getting better. I talked to Andy Murray, who's an ex NHL, hockey guru, and he's like, listen, the league's getting better. It's getting better. They just went, and what I've seen of the talent that we have in our team, like it's going to be a fun and exciting year.
It's your first real job as a coach. Tell us what we can expect from a Derrick Walser team.
Well, we're going to be able to skate. Like that's the biggest thing I want to do. I want to play at a pace that's higher than everyone else in the league. So when they come to play us, they know they're in for a long night. And doesn't matter if it's 1-0, 2-0. After 2 periods, I want them so tired by the time we get to the third period, we take control, we win the game, and it's going to be relentless. Guys are going to know after week one that we're going to skate every day, we're going to work hard, we're here 3 hours, and then you get lots of time to rest.
And last time we had the player coach model here, of course, it was Steve in that role. Is there anything he's really been saying to you or giving you tips of how do we balance the play and the coaching side of things?
He's giving me a little bit of help off the start, because we don't have a 23, 24-man roster. We're six forwards and, 6 defensemen, 12 forwards, 2 goalies. So when we do have injuries, we are a short bench. So his big tip was making sure we get rest. And again, I plan on doing that, but I'm going to make sure like this again that we communicate as a group. If guys are tired, guys are hurting. Our office staff, our whole thing is wide open for someone to tell me, like, listen, I need a day of rest. we'll make it work. And that's the only way we can do it is together and make sure we hold guys accountable. If guys are getting slack, then it's up to it's my job to make sure we don't get slack. And if guys feel like I'm getting slack, they expect the coaching staff to tell me, hey, we need you to reel it in, and that's what I'll do.
And just before we wrap things up, but you've played, top player everywhere that you have played previously. Your first time in the UK. What do you know about the UK hockey scene as a whole?
Well, I'm hearing quite some interesting stories over the last couple of days. Well, one was today is if you beat this team on the road, they don't give you hot water for your shower. So that scared me a little bit. And then I heard about some suspensions and guys getting pucks in the face and Kiefer almost trying to kill someone because he scored on a penalty shot and it was 7-0. And, I'm learning a bunch of funny stories, but all I know is hockey's hockey. And whoever has more heart, more character, and whoever buys into their team identity wins. And right now what I see with our team is the 9-10 guys I've met, and if the next 8 guys are anywhere close with these 9 guys are what we have here now, we're going to be a tight bunch. And if everyone sticks up for everyone, doesn't matter where we're going to play, we're going to do well.
How pleased are you as well with the group of guys that have been assembled over the off-season?
I talked to Steve. This is sort of funny because I talked to Steve really early, but probably 2 months before they released that I actually did take the job. And he just asked me what I thought, and I said if I was coming, I said I just want skaters. I don't care if they're 6'5", I don't care if they're 5'10". If they can't skate, I don't want them. And everyone I've seen today, I'm like, this is exactly what I wanted. What I seen with the 9-10 guys, they skate well. I'll find roles for everyone, and I'll get everyone to buy in. That's my job. And I'm extremely happy on the conditioning of everyone I've seen so far. Right now, it's just, like I said, it feels like training camp has started. We've been going pretty hard for an easy week. It's been tough, but Monday, we're looking forward to get it all going, getting everyone here. I think we'll have 2 guys late. But other than that, we'll have the team and we'll start dissecting our team and figure out who's going to be where and what systems we're going to play.
And finally then, tell everyone who maybe is thinking about coming along, is watching this, but hasn't been to a Giants game for a long time, why they should make the decision this season to come back to the SSE Arena in Belfast. It's been refurbed, it's a brand new product on the ice. Why should they come along and watch one of your teams?
Well, from being in the league and hearing what the other rinks is, I hear the rink is, like what I've seen of it's beautiful inside. The new digital Wi-Fi they have out in the big screens, it looks amazing inside. I can't wait to see what it's done. And I honestly think Steve did a fantastic job putting a team together. We got grit, we got toughness, and we got lots of skill, and we're going to win a lot of games this year, so it's going to be exciting.
Thank you.
You're welcome.